Greetings everyone and welcome to Spacing Out. I'm Jason McClellan.
And I'm Maureen Elsberry. Thanks for joining us.
We are here to get you caught up on the news. So here are some space and UFO stories that have made headlines recently.
The Canadian province of Saskatchewan is rife with UFO sightings. UFO researcher Chris Rutkowski from the group Ufology Research told Canadian daily newspaper Metro, Saskatchewan is very well represented in UFO reports over the past number of years.
Ufology Research compiles UFO sighting data to publish an annual Canadian UFO survey. The 2013 Canadian UFO survey showed that more than 40% of Canada's 2013 UFO reports were in the province of Ontario, and the typical sightings lasted approximately 13 minutes. But the most interesting detail revealed by the 2013 data was that approximately 14% of Canada's 2013 UFO reports were classified as unexplained.
Rutkowski recently informed Metro that Ufology Research is currently working on a special Canadian UFO survey report that will detail UFO sightings in Canada spanning the last 25 years. Although the group hopes to release this study within the next month, Rutkowski revealed to Metro, throughout the past 25 years, there are almost 700 UFO reports from Saskatchewan alone. That's a little less than 5% of the total number of cases in Canada.
Rutkowski is searching for answers to explain these UFOs. As Metro reports, he views his search as an interesting detective challenge, trying to identify unusual aerial objects. He explains, in a small proportion of cases, a few percent every year, we can't come up with an explanation, and those are the ones that really fascinate us.
A UFO researcher thinks aliens are living in a secret underwater base off the coast of Malibu, California, and he thinks these visitors will like Earth music, so he's organizing a concert in an attempt to communicate with these extraterrestrials.
Michael C. Luckman, director of the New York Center for Extraterrestrial Research, specializes in celebrity UFO sightings and extraterrestrial encounters. His book titled Alien Rock, The Rock and Roll Extraterrestrial Connection is filled with such stories. Now, Luckman is inviting celebrities to both attend and participate in his latest venture.
As the Huffington Post explains, internet radio show Fade to Black host Jimmy Church says that one of his listeners contacted him in May 2014 with a Google Earth image showing strange underwater topography off the coast of Malibu. And some assert this anomaly is an underwater alien base. Luckman sees this area as the holy grail for UFO believers, and he, of course, wants to explore it.
The New York Post gossip column, page 6, explains the alien advocate, whose business partners helped arrange financing for the various Woodstock festivals, is also hoping to stage a UFO Woodstock concert in Malibu to make contact with alien visitors by using underwater speakers and lasers.
According to page 6, Luckman is inviting Shirley MacLaine, Russell Crowe, and William Shatner, along with musicians Mick Jagger, David Bowie, Sting, Ace Frehley, and Yoko Ono.
It is unclear when Luckman's event will take place, or if extraterrestrials will even like the music performed, but it should be noted that experts believe the unusual topography off the coast of Malibu is nothing more than a natural formation.
UFOs were spotted by several residents in Toronto, Canada on Saturday, July 26, causing many to search social media for answers.
Toronto police told local newspaper The Star that they began receiving calls at approximately 7 p.m. that Saturday night. People reported seeing strange aerial lights near the North York section of Toronto. Police Sergeant Barry White told The Star, officers were stopping to talk to people, and we did hear from others on the street that apparently there was something up there.
However, White says he was not sure how they were supposed to respond to a UFO sighting. He said if it was something dangerous and we could do something under criminal code, we might. Police would go try to check it out, but to actually go and investigate it further as a UFO, I don't think we would. I'm trying not to laugh.
White did acknowledge that officers had reported the sighting themselves, unable to identify the UFOs. Some officers suggested that they were perhaps remote-controlled quadcopters. Police Constable Craig Brister admitted he saw the lights while biking. He posted on Twitter about the sighting, but based on the included hashtag of quadcopter, Brister doesn't believe the object was all that mysterious. But as UFO researcher Victor Vigiani explained to the CBC, quadcopters don't sit and hover for long lengths of time like these objects did.
Now others have suggested that the lights were from night kites illuminated with LEDs being flown at the nearby McKee Park. One witness describes that as he was entertaining guests on his balcony, he saw a triangular object in the sky. He says the object wasn't doing anything, so he just went back inside. When he came back outside later and saw the lights again, he pulled out his camera and recorded video of the object.
Another witness says she saw 6 or 7 flashing lights in a long row hovering diagonally across town. She recorded video of the sighting on her iPad. As she reported to the Star, she watched the object above her for 25 minutes before it kind of flew and then disappeared. Lending credence to the kite theory, one witness said the object looked like they had strings with sparkles of diamonds.
Another suggestion to explain these UFOs has been Chinese lanterns. Often wind will carry these lanterns in one direction, making them look like a long train of lights. Vigiani isn't convinced, though. He says these are genuine UFOs.
But what do you think? Kites, quadcopters, extraterrestrial spacecraft? Leave a comment and let us know what you think was recorded over Toronto.
A UFO video recorded in Milan, Italy on July 6 is making the rounds in the media. The group of bright, sparkly objects in the sky appear in a video titled Amazing, Incredible Ebony in Milan, Sunday, 6 July 2014.
Now, as you may already know, Ebony stands for Entidad Biológico Anomalous No Identificada, or its English translation, Unidentified Anomalous Biological Entity, indicating that the individual who filmed the object believes the UFO is a living being.
The video was posted to YouTube on July 10th with a description that simply states that the video was recorded with a Canon EOS 60D camera. The man who recorded the object is no stranger to UFO videos. His name is Antonio Urzi and is known for having captured hundreds of pictures and videos of UFOs from the skylight in his apartment in Milan. Many of his images appear too good to be true, which causes some to question the veracity of his photos and videos. However, there are many who believe Urzi's content is genuine.
UFO researchers have pointed out that the objects in many purported Ebony videos are most likely nothing more than balloons. But Ebony proponents argue that the objects move in such strange ways that there's no way they are just balloons. And balloons do look so bizarre, especially strings of balloons. They do twist and turn like many of the proponents of Ebonies believe are intelligent moves, like snake-like things in the sky. They look really weird. And
especially with, this is probably mylar, so they do reflect and have that sparkly appearance. So actually, just this morning, Mark D'Antonio, the photo and video analyst for MUFON, gave his official analysis of this video, and he believes that they are indeed balloons. But you know, who's to say? Some people feel very strongly that they are living creatures, but the experts are saying balloons.
Yeah, this one is most likely balloons, and it's easy to get confused by balloons because, again, they look really strange. And like you said, the sparkliness really can be enhanced by, I know the video's description said he recorded this with a 60D, and I think he recorded it with multiple cameras because at the beginning of the video, you see at the base of the video, it shows details of a different camera he used. He used a Sony handheld camera, digital camera with a adapter on the front to zoom in more. So you've got double glass going on there that can cause some interesting flares as well. So that could potentially be the case. You know, we weren't there, so we don't know. But a lot of times objects like this are balloons. I'm not thinking it's extraterrestrial in my opinion, but Antonio Urzi believes that this is an extraterrestrial entity, and I know a lot of people agree with him.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about something else, in which is Mike Luckman's idea to have this big Woodstock UFO concert. I'm going to state right now that personally I'm not sure there's enough evidence to say that there is an underwater base there, so spending that kind of money to put speakers and lasers down to try to entice extraterrestrials out of their hole, I guess you could say, underground. I don't think that that's the greatest spending, but I think that a UFO awareness concert with all these celebrities that have had sightings would be very cool. Awareness to the public.
So here's my thing. I like what Luckman does. He does a great thing. I mean, there is definitely something to be said, and we talk about this a lot, something to be said about celebrity and musician sightings and their beliefs and their individual stories, because they are pop culture figures, and those are who mainstream, the pop culture, follow. You know, they look at what these people see, and that helps open the dialogue about UFOs and everything. So that does have its place. It does help. Now, then going and trying to push this concert and claiming that there's definitively this underwater extraterrestrial base, I've got to say I think that's a terrible idea, because there's already the stigma that exists when it comes to UFOs and extraterrestrials, and doing something like this is just going to be met with ridicule.
And you'll probably get a lot of celebrities not agreeing to do it at that point.
Yeah, and I mean, he's got some connections. He might be able to pull some of these people, but I think this is the wrong thing to use that celebrity card and pull them out for. I love your idea, just doing a UFO ET awareness concert, something like that, but not blasting your music and lasers underwater at this thing that is most likely just a natural phenomenon.
Kind of one step at a time here.
Exactly. You've got to pick your battles and do them right. Yeah, I just think it's a bad call. But we'll see what happens. But that is all for this episode of Spacing Out. Remember to visit our website, that's openminds.tv, for all the latest UFO news. And if you like podcasts, check out Open Minds UFO Radio on iTunes or at openminds.tv/radio. Also, if you're interested in watching video lectures on all sorts of UFO-related topics, check out the Open Minds UFO video portal. Now, this is a new service we recently launched that allows you to rent or own digital copies of these videos. We're adding new videos every month, and many of the videos are the great lectures from the International UFO Congress, so check that out.
And speaking of the Congress, remember to mark your calendars for February 18th through the 22nd, because that's when the 24th Annual International UFO Congress in Fountain Hills, Arizona is taking place. This is the largest annual UFO conference in the world. You can get the best rate by registering now at ufocongress.com, and you got to register before September 1st for that super early bird rate.
Yeah, do that. And finally, we want to let you know that you'll be seeing some changes to Spacing Out. Due to popular demand, we're bringing back the interview segment soon, so you can look forward to our interviews with UFO researchers, scientists, celebrities, authors, and others. And because I recently moved, I'll only be in the Open Minds studio occasionally from now on. So our colleague Alejandro Rojas will be jumping in here to assist Maureen in the studio. Don't worry though, I'll still be on the show. You can't get rid of me that easily.
That's what you think.
Yeah.
If you enjoyed today's show, make sure to click on the like button, leave us your comments, and subscribe to our channel. Thanks again for joining us today. I'm Maureen Elsberry.
And I'm Jason McClellan. We will see you in the future.